My name is Peter Gredig and I farm near London, Ontario. I'm also involved in developing mobile apps for agriculture and talking to farmers about how they can take advantage of this technology on their operation.
There are over 500 million Twitter users around the world, producing an average of almost 60 million tweets a day. That's a lot of collective knowledge. Harvesting it is powerful, but the trick is finding the gems that make Twitter worthwhile for you. A good practice is to use Twitter lists. Lists can help sort the different types of Twitter content that you access by creating separate feeds. A good Twitter app will let you slide easily from your main timeline into the lists that you follow. Local seed supplier, the provincial agronomist, maybe a knowledgeable crop protection sales rep, they can all be slotted into one list that you create and name cropping. Then when you want to see what's happening in the crop world, you can avoid the clutter of your main timeline and flip right into your list where you'll see only tweets from those specific people. You can share your public lists with other people or access their public lists, making it easy for like-minded Twitter users to access good information without starting from scratch to find good people to follow. You can also create private lists that are for your use only. There are hundreds of public lists available on popular topics to Twitter users. Keep in mind that you are not following the people contributing to the list. A powerful but often underused Twitter tool is the advanced search functionality. You can access the search bar from your Twitter app on your smartphone or on your computer in the home office. Let's say you're shopping for a used tractor and you want to see what the chatter has been about the model you're eyeing. First, you can search for the model. So put quotes around the words to do an exact search. So Ford 8770 tractor in quotes. That will cut out a lot of the noise and useless tweets because only tweets with that exact phrase will show up in the results. Next, you can try a hashtag search, such as hashtag Ford 8770. Maybe you also know a mechanic who knows a lot about the specific tractor. You can narrow a search by writing from @Ford Mechanic Guy, for example, all in quotes, and this will provide only tweets from that user. You can narrow down a search to your location by writing Ford 8770 near London. When I'm at my home office computer, I tend to log on to twitter.com and manage my feeds, searches, and lists that way. TweetDeck is a free desktop Twitter app that's also really easy to use. And one advantage of TweetDeck is that it saves ongoing search terms in different columns so I can do quick updates on topics that I'm following. Like most producers, I'm on the move a lot, so I spend most of my time on Twitter using my smartphone. And I like the app Uber Social. It's a fast and intuitive way to move between searches, lists, and my timeline. It's available for iPhone and Android. I currently use an app called Black on my Q10 BlackBerry, and friends who have an iPhone use the Twitter app or Twitterific, which allows you to save your spot on your feed between your iPad and your iPhone, so you don't have to reread old posts. Flipboard is a free app for the iPad, and it's a great tool. It collects your Twitter, Facebook, and numerous news feeds, and it displays the pictures and text in a layout that looks a lot like a magazine. You quickly flip through your feed and bounce around between national and world news at the same time. It's good to experiment with the different Twitter apps that are available for both mobile devices and your home computer. They're constantly evolving and improving. Depending on how you use Twitter, one may be a better fit than another. Twitter can be a passive experience where you just read what others are saying, but it can also be a really powerful information gathering tool if you take the time to learn how to search, use hashtags, and create specific lists. One last piece of advice. Consider making separate Twitter accounts for business and personal. It will help you focus your time better and keep your followers happy by tweeting only on the topics that they want to hear about. Sharing information and learning from each other is nothing new for farmers, but Twitter takes it from the coffee shop, the hockey arena, and the farm meeting and makes it a real-time global experience. Powerful stuff from a social media tool that is a perfect fit for busy farmers. Check out FCC's Twitter feed @FCC Agriculture.